Ms. Satterfield, go ahead and proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a brief opening before I take testimony. At our last temporary order hearing from July 14, 2025, the court admonished Mr. Lee to provide proof of income to bring either W-2s and wage stubs showing proof of his income. And at today's hearing, none was provided. Today's hearing is fully contested, so I'm just going to go ahead and take testimony.
Okay.
Mr. Lee?
Yes. I had to get the paper. I'm sorry. Huh?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Lee, can you please state your full name?
My name is Derek Lee.
Okay. And the name of the child at today's hearing?
Is Desra Lee.
Okay. And Mr. Lee, you remember at the last time we were here, you were asked to bring proof of income?
Yeah, and I brought my pay stubs that I get from my residual checks.
Okay. And Mr. Lee, last time we were here, you mentioned that you work as an entertainer.
Yes, ma'am.
And a comedian that hosts the Showtime at the Apollo.
Yes, amateur night at the Apollo.
Okay. And what is your professional name?
Comedian Capone.
Okay. Sir, last time we were here, based on your testimony, child support was set at minimum wage. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was $186 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that the mother carries insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were reimbursing her $90 a month for that. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Since we were here, how many shows have you worked?
I told you none.
None? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And going forward, do you have any shows booked?
I have a December show booked, but I'm not sure because I go back to the hospital for my heart condition, which has been a problem since day one.
Okay. And do you own any other businesses, such as a burger business called Slides?
Yes, I used to own a company. I was a partner with the company called Slidings. It's called
Okay.
Slidings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you also sponsor a wine company?
No, that's
No.
something that they put my face on.
Okay. So you have nothing to do with the
Every denial feels shaky as the judge digs in for answers.
distribution and the sales of the bottled wine.
No, I actually do go online and put the bottle of wine behind me and say you can get it from such and such, and that's that.
Okay.
Hmm.
You're saying that you're still currently unemployed, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you're asking the courts to keep the child support amount at the current amount and make it a final order today?
I am trying to, but as I have my papers here, I'm going through a foreclosure on my house, and I have
Okay.
not been able to pay that. And so,
Objection, Your Honor. Non-responsive.
Sustained.
Mr. Lee, please just answer my questions, yes or no. Are you
Yes, ma'am.
asking the courts to keep the numbers from the temporary orders the same, but make it a final order today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd like to pass Mr. Lee, but recall him later.
Okay.
Thank you. I'd like to call Miss Jeffries at this time. Miss Jeffries, can you state your full name?
Swiana Jeffries. Swiana Lawanda Jeffries.
And age of your child?
He is 7.
Who does he live with?
I'm sorry, 6. He lives with me.
Okay. And last time we were here, we did a temporary order waiting for Mr. Lee to either get more employment or show proof of the shows he was doing. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is it your understanding that Mr. Lee is currently working?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, he's an active working comedian. I don't know if he does shows every weekend, but I know he's booked at least once a month to do shows. They're predominantly in Jersey, I believe, maybe in Philadelphia as well, but he's actively working and he's been actively working for the past few years. The last couple set of shows I know he had were in July, and I believe he had one maybe this past weekend or the weekend before, um, the weekend of my son's birthday in Harlem. But he is definitely actively working.
And is it correct that you sent some of the proof of those bookings to the Attorney General's office?
Yes, ma'am. I have video evidence of Derek Lee stating his shows, basically promoting his shows online so people could buy the tickets, as well as going to the website and actually showing that the show is actively currently booked or was booked.
Okay. Your Honor, may I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, is this one of the shows that Mr. Lee did recently on July 22nd?
Yes, ma'am.
And these are one of the videos that you sent?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Okay. Your Honor, may I stop sharing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And was there some other shows that you have also seen?
He has a show in October coming up. He has a show in December. I believe he had a show in either April or May with Lunel at the actual Apollo Theater. I think they did too because the first show was sold out. I didn't send that video, but I do have it as evidence if needed. They booked, I believe, a second show because the first show was actually sold out, and it's actually comedian Lunel on the video stating that she has a show with comedian Capone.
Okay. And was there also another show done at the Salsa Con Fuego?
Yes,
Where
ma'am.
it was called the New York Kings of Comedy, where he performed?
Yes, ma'am. That was for his, I believe, his birthday bash that he did there.
Your Honor, may I share my screen for that
Yes,
one
ma'am.
as well? Okay, and this is an Instagram posting of the advertisement for the show.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
this is his comedian name, Capone,
Yes, ma'am.
for this show, is that correct?
That's correct.
And that was this year at this on the, and that's, would that be him right
That's
there?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Your Honor, may I stop sharing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on what you know of Mr. Lee for the 7 years you've been with him, about how much does he make a month?
A month, I would say at least 21,000, if not a little bit less, but around that approximate amount.
Okay, but you've not been with Mr. Lee in the last year, is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have any paycheck stubs or any actual paperwork for what Mr. Lee makes?
No, ma'am, but I do know that he receives a lot of his pay via Cash App. And he also, and I provided earlier when we first opened the case that he has a bank account under Inc. Capotion. That's another business that when he would send money, he would send it through Inc. Capotion. And that's where he sends his funds. A lot of things are not in his actual name.
But just so we're clear, those are from 2023 and 2024. That's not from 2025. Is that
No,
correct?
he sends money to me from Inc. Capotion in 2025. And he also, well, the last time he sent from Cash App was 2024.
No, ma'am, I'm trying to establish your knowledge of his income. That the income that you know him to make is not of 2025. Is that
No,
correct?
it's 2025 as well. I don't think he's changed his staging costs since he's been doing his own shows, even
Do
with
you,
the company.
do you have any 2025 paperwork
No,
that
ma'am.
he the amount that you state?
No, ma'am, I don't have any paperwork.
Okay. I did explain to you that the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics,
Her testimony strikes hard, painting a very different picture.
I stated to you that the state's asking to set child support at $527 a month beginning October 1st, 2025. Were you in agreement with that?
No, ma'am, only because I know that he makes more if that's what I have to take after any other evidence could be provided. But I know for a fact that comedian Capone, Derek Lee, makes more than
How
an
much are you,
average comedian.
how much are you asking the court to set support at a month?
$1,800 a month.
Okay, and that's based on what you've known him to make in the past.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you asking the courts to make the other amounts from the temporary order final today?
What were those amounts?
The medical support of 186 based on what you pay for your employer, are you asking the court to make that final today?
Yes, ma'am.
And the dental insurance that you pay at $10 a month, are you asking the court to make that final today?
Yes, ma'am.
And court cost bill to Mr. Lee today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna
I,
pass. I'm
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. I saw that he just provided documentation of his home mortgage being foreclosed, but he actually owns his home. He purchased that home back in March of 2024. And
Okay.
I just sent you an email with that showing the deed is in his name. He doesn't owe and he doesn't pay mortgage.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, I'd like to pass the witness.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Lee.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, you did say you have not worked in the last year and a half. Is that correct?
That is correct, ma'am.
And you said that the only other thing you have coming up is in December.
I have an engagement that I'm supposed to go on, but as she don't know, I've been in the hospital because of my heart. I have
Okay.
an AFib heart, and I have not been working. I have been making appearances with no pay because they have put me on flyers, and it's really sad that some. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sir, you have also been in some Tubi movies, have you not?
No, I have not. Tubi movies
Okay.
are something that they take previously. Like maybe my movie has been made 10 years ago and they may brought it up 10 years or something like that. That has nothing to do with me getting no money or nothing like that.
Okay, so you don't get any residuals from any of
No,
those
not from Tubi.
appearances. Okay, do you get residuals from the Apollo or any
Yes.
of the other
Yes, and I have those right here.
other comedy shows that you do?
These are what I get.
I
$10.
cannot read papers that you're showing on your screen, sir.
I'm sorry. What did he
You
say?
cannot read papers that you're showing
Oh,
on the screen.
all right. I'm sorry. Well, my residuals are $10. My residuals are $3, and my residuals are $4 that I get from previous paperwork. She is correct about there was a substantial amount of money that I was making, and I took care of everything that I did and that I had to take care for her and my son. And unfortunately, when I stopped working and went to the hospital, everything went down the drain. As you can see, I don't own my house that she don't know about. I am paying a mortgage. I have the foreclosure papers. I also have the papers here that states what is owed on the house.
Okay.
So anything that she might have been with me, which she has not been with me over 4 years. I don't know where this 2 year thing comes from. And yes, I was making a substantial amount of money and I was taking care of what I needed to take care. As soon as I fell uh, to hard luck in hospital, I couldn't provide the way I was providing. And this is where we at right now.
Okay, Mr. Lee, you heard
Yes,
that the state is requesting that you pay child support in the amount of $527
I
a
can't
month,
afford that, ma'am.
so you're not in agreement.
No, I can't afford that. I'm
But
not
you are,
going.
you are in
Huh?
agreement. You are in agreement to continue with the temporary order amount for health insurance at $186 a month.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are also in agreement to continue with the amount ordered in the temporary orders for dental insurance at $10 a month.
Yes, ma'am.
And then court costs are billed to you today. You're in agreement to that as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I pass the witness, Your Honor.
One thing that I didn't get asked, Mr. Lee, is how many other minor children that are under 18 besides the child you have, Ms. Jeffries? Do
I
you have?
have another child that's 17 years old, and the
Okay,
rest of
you
my
have
children are grown.
okay, the 17-year-old you have a child support order for?
A what?
Is the 17-year-old on a child support order?
No, no, he's not.
Okay. Were you married to the mother?
No.
Okay, then how do I prove that you're the dad?
Then I'm the dad of who?
The 17-year-old.
I'm on his birth certificate. I've taken care of him all my life. I don't.
But you don't have a court order or anything that verifies that?
I have a piece of paper here that's.
The tension spikes as finances clash with courtroom reality.
I mean, I'm on his birth certificate. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be on, sir. I have all my hospital bills. I have all my hospital papers when I was
Well,
in
you
the
didn't present them to
hospital.
me, and you didn't email them to anybody. So
They
it's
didn't
like you
tell me
didn't.
to email
So it's
them
like
to
you
nobody.
didn't. It's like you didn't provide it, even though you say you have it. I can't read
They-
papers on the computer screen. You have to email them, like Miss Jeffries emailed the AG. You could have emailed the AG, and then I could look at the papers, but I can't do that if you don't email them in advance or you don't email my court coordinator. That's what you were
Nobody
told
told
to
me to.
do, and that's what you were told to do when we were here at the last hearing. You're supposed to present your evidence of income, and then you could have also presented anything else that you thought was relevant. That way I could review it. I cannot view it if you don't email it to everybody or don't put it on the computer to share. So
I
just showing up, putting it up on the screen doesn't help me do anything. I can't look at papers on the screen.
All right, sir, but I never was told to email anything, and I don't have an email address to email anything. I know
You
nothing about that.
You were precisely told that the last hearing when we did a temporary order because
No,
we had these
I'm.
same questions. Stop interrupting me. We had these same questions about your income, and you were going to present pay stubs and things like that. And the attorney told you then that you could email them. You could have also reached out to her if you didn't have it, and you haven't done that. It's been what, a couple months since we did the temporary order, so you've had plenty of time to send something. I can't look at something if you don't present it. You haven't presented it. Just having it in your hand or in a drawer somewhere in your house is not evidence that I can consider. Okay, give me just a moment. All right, we're making a final order today. We in the temporary order, we're continuing here into the final order. There's been no family violence. Y'all gonna be joint managing conservators of the child. They're gonna be standard visitation. There's no geographic restriction, and then mother to carry health and dental insurance. The prior order ordered medical support at $90 a month and dental support at $9 a month. I'll change that to $10. So for the final order, it'd be $90 for medical, $10 for dental support. And any other orders that are in the temporary order that are not being changed by this final order will remain into this final order as well. I find that you have income, Mr. Lee. The question I don't know is how much. Obviously, you work in a cash business. Even if you were doing gigs right now,
It's a desperate defense, but is anyone convinced?
we all know comedians get paid cash. So there's almost no way to keep a track of your payments of what you get paid. And that works against you or for you, because it can work for you that you can hide your income, or it works against you that you can't prove your income to say that you earn less. I don't know exactly what you make, but I know you're earning money because you have you're on these. At least 3 postings were presented as evidence that you are part of this. Now you're alleging that you received no money. That makes no sense. You could have maybe told me that you earned a little bit. That'd have been a little more believable, but I can't believe that you would earn nothing with somebody using your name. That makes no sense. I mean, I'm a fair person, but you have to tell me the truth. That's why we always start off at the beginning with me asking you all to promise to tell me the truth. And I don't find that you have. So I don't believe much of what you're saying as far as the other things. I don't know what your issues are because you haven't presented them to me to consider. All I can see is that you're hiding income. That's really the main thing I can see. So there's no way to know what it is you're making. And so based on what I understand of I'm setting child support at $1,800 a month. If you want to appeal my decision, you can, but then you're going to need to present your proof of income to another judge to convince them to do something different. And I don't know that you're going to have proof either way since you only get paid cash. So that's what the child support will be. I did not consider your other child a 17-year-old because you don't have any proof that you're the father of that child. I have to have you have a child support order, or you need to be married to the mother at some point, either married and divorced. And you don't have either one of those, and I don't have any proof that that's your child. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't have any proof. I got to work on what we have and what's been presented. All right. So we're doing a final order based on that. That's my ruling. And the Attorney General's office will put that in writing and email you a copy. All payments in the future need to be mailed to the child support office, not directly to the mother, so that we can keep track of payments. That'll all be in the court order that you'll receive. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
The judge delivers the verdict, $1,800 support, no more excuses. Final gavel drops, leaving no doubt who carried the day. All right, guys, that wraps up this heated courtroom showdown. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.